artist. Get your paintbrushes and your colors ready, because together we're gonna awesomely create artworks like these.
Here's what's coming out today.
A guardian for your room with a great fighting spirit. A huge design that tangles up the balcony. A colorful technique to shape your drawings. An original art piece to keep others from interrupting you. And the wise words from our very own eco-artist, Vincent Van Coconut. Imagine when you have something very important and serious to do, and you need to concentrate. You don't want to be interrupted by others poking their heads into your room. What you need is a doorkeeper, a 3D character to be the guardian for your room doorway. And who better than a wrestler to do this job? I introduce to you the Art Attack Guardian. Doesn't he look fiercely awesome? Have a closer look at how this fierce-looking character is made. To make the wrestler's head, draw an oval on a piece of cardboard, like this. Then, make his closed fist with the thumbs turned inward. You can draw your own fist. Close your hands and copy them. Next, draw zigzag lines around him. Watch how it's done. This way it will seem like the wrestler is crashing through the door. Then cut the piece out. It will look like this. And don't forget that these jagged edges will help you create the illusion that the character has smashed through the door. Now, let's give his head some mass so that the wrestler stands out. Here's what's next. To make the head, take a piece of paper and make a long cylinder. Tape it around the edge of the oval, like this, over the line that you traced. If one page is not enough, use as many as you need to go all the way around and make it high enough. Once you have made the edges, fill in the middle with paper balls. Stick everything with tape. A lot of tape, like this. Does it look like a giant egg? Or does it look like a turtle shell? Well, it could be either. But it's really the head of our wrestler. Let's make his fist right away to finish the piece. Put your guard up. To make his fist, cut a piece of newspaper in half and make a cylinder. Fold it in half and wrap it with tape, like this. Look. When you're done, place it on the cardboard with tape. See how easy it is? Repeat this process to make the fingers, but use smaller pieces of newspaper. Shape the fingers with tape, and when they're nice and firm, stick them next to each other using as much tape as you need. You should make 4. Why 4 instead of 5? Because the thumb is hidden below. Once you have made the 2 identical fists, cover the entire piece with paper towels and Art Attack paste, made with equal amounts of water and glue. Use a white brush to work faster. The important thing is that you cover well the entire surface, including the base of the cardboard. You can turn the piece around to work more comfortably, as he is a pretty big guardian. And when it dries, it will be time to give our wrestler some color.
Okay.
Most of the time, wrestlers hide their faces behind a mask. You can copy the designs from a mask, like this one. Now I am Art Attack's guardian. Yeah. Remember that in order to create a smashing effect, the background should be the same color as your door. That way it will look like it's really breaking. Bring out your brushes and all your colors. Use a pencil to draw all the details of our wrestler's face and his mask. This will be his mouth. Give him a nose and a pair of frightening fangs, because we might just name this guardian the Great Iron-Fisted Wolf. The details you draw will give the wrestler his personality. Tough, fearful, funny, anything you can imagine. Next, paint the mask any color you like. Combine black and red because they go together. Or you can combine the colors that best identify your mask. Use gold and brown here for his mouth. Paint his fangs white, as well as his eyes. And don't forget his fists. Finally, paint the surface that is being smashed. Make it the same color as your door. Good! When the paint dries, use a marker to highlight all the details you want. In the areas around the wrestler, draw cracks as if the surface was breaking up. Lastly, to give them thickness and depth, dip the brush in water and with a little bit of black paint, shade around the cracks to make them seem like they are opening up. See how the mask is shaded to give it a better finish?
Okay.
And look, to hang it, attach a piece of string at the back and stick it with tape right here. Awesome!
Wow.
The great iron-fisted wolf will make sure that nobody bothers us. And if you want to create the illusion that the wrestler is smashing through a brick wall, take a look at this guy with the yellow mask. Let's call him the Fierce Flame. The edges of the cardboard are cut out in the shape of the bricks. The edges are also shaded with paint and water. But maybe you don't like the colors of the Fierce Flame. Aha! Then check this guy out. Here is a blue masked, green-eyed wrestler breaking through a stone wall. The black and blue boulder. Now it's your turn to create your own wrestling story with a fierce guardian for your door.
Okay.
Hello, Vincent Van Coconut here, Architect's nutty eco-artist. Remember how to create our guardian wrestler? Draw the wrestler's face on a piece of cardboard and his fists below on either side. Make zigzag lines around him and cut the piece out. Shape his head with a lot of newspaper. Then shape his fists, also with newspaper. To make our wrestler strong, cover him with pieces of paper towel and Art Attack paste. When it dries, draw the details of the mask and paint it with your favorite colors. Paint the base of the cardboard the same color as your door. Draw cracks and any other details you like, and shade them with black paint and water to make them look real. Do you like my mask? Oh, no, don't be scared.
Yeah,
I have it
don't
on
be
because
scared.
my island doesn't have any doors or walls to hang it from. I have to wear it to discourage anyone from taking my coconuts or hunting sea turtles. I will always wear this mask to keep danger away.
Okay. Oh, looks like I have
As you already know, it is possible to make art with almost anything. Here I've got a container filled with glitter, and Alex is going to create something brilliant out of it. Try to guess what he made. I'll give you a clue. There is a very long section that will need plenty of gold glitter. Get ready because Alex is about to show us.
Let's watch.
coconut, let down your branches. I don't really have branches because I'm a coconut tree. Luckily, my green leaves are not so long. Can you imagine all my friends climbing up my leaves to look at the sea from up here? It's hard enough to keep it well groomed as it is.
Ah! Crocodile!
The other day, I made a sculpture with soft modeling clay.
Ah!
But I had so much left over that I didn't know what to do with it. And you know, whenever you have leftover soft modeling clay, you can use it for something else. You can use it to draw. And what if we make something aquatic? Check out the interesting things you can do with leftover soft modeling clay. On a piece of cardboard, you can draw a surfer riding a great wave. Make a simple drawing, because later we are going to cover it with soft modeling clay, which does not pick up small details. Watch how it's done. Then draw his great big surfboard like this. Looking nice. Finally, draw the foam that he leaves behind as he surfs, and the great wave. Now take a piece of soft modeling clay and start covering the ocean. Look at the way it's flattened. Then, put the piece of soft modeling clay here. Look. Press down with your finger to make it stick to the paper. Work very carefully, following the drawing. And use your fingers to make sure you have a smooth surface, like this. Using a lighter shade, make little balls of different sizes. You will use them to make the foam. Press hard to keep them from falling off. You can stick one next to the other to create a great effect. Place little balls over the blue to look like drops of water. Now, knead the soft modeling clay and make little rolls to add more color. Stick them anywhere you want. Let yourself be carried away by the ocean waves as you imagine the movement of the water. The good thing about soft modeling clay is that, depending on how you work with it, you can create very different effects. See how real the bubbles made by the surfboard look? Clever, isn't it? Watch how the rest of the drawing progresses. Now work on the surfboard. On one side, place orange soft modeling clay. On the other, red. Try to make it as smooth as possible, like this. Now work on the surfer's skin. Start with his legs. See how it's done. Make his toes using a chopstick. Make his body, and don't forget to make his belly button. Make his nose and his hair. His yellow shorts will match his wristband. Add a little bit of green to make it more colorful. Finally, add as many details to the ocean as you want to give it movement. White waves, little droplets, and anything else you can imagine. Surf's up, everyone! It looks great! Notice that a little bit of white soft modeling clay was added to make the shimmer on the water. The good thing about this technique is that you can make any drawing you want with it. Look at this one!
Oh!
Whoa, what crazy hair you have there, sir! And look at the sky. It's made with long, thin rolls shaped like spirals. Whereas here, the sky is made entirely out of flattened balls. And what a cute elephant! Make a drawing and color it with soft modeling clay.
Flatten, roll. Flatten, roll. Whew. I admit that making this work of art was quite a workout, but it looks great. This is what I call a fitness technique.
Oh, it's octopus! Wait. And that means finish.
I'm done reading now. When I'm studying or reading a story, I don't want to be disturbed, so that I can concentrate. That's why I built this Art Attack traffic light. so that it will indicate to whomever approaches not to interrupt me. Clever, isn't it?
Okay.
Red tells us to stop, and green says that it's okay to come in. Just like the traffic signals on the road. Would you like to create your own Art Attack traffic light to hang on your door?
Sure.
Take a look at how it's
Go
done.
on.
Draw 2 circles over a thin piece of cardboard. An easy way to do this is with an Art Attack compass, a cardboard rectangle with 2 holes. Use a pencil at one end to mark the center and a pencil at the other end to trace the circle. In one circle, draw a line from side to side through the center. Add a small semicircle here with an arrow. In the center of the other circle, draw an open book. Use a ruler to draw the cover, tracing lines like these. Behind, draw a boy peeking over the book. Draw the hands at each side and the eyes peering over the top. And now, finish the rest of the head. Our friend is a little untidy. He forgot to comb his hair because he was so absorbed in his reading. And finally, cut out the 2 circles and the front book cover. The pieces are ready. Notice that the book is missing its front cover. This way the color will be visible in the background. Now, get some red paint and some green paint and switch on your traffic light. First, let's paint the background violet. Use a white brush to work faster. Remember that you can choose any color you like. This book's cover will be brown. Paint it entirely. The cover will be plain, but if you want, you can add a design. Now let's paint the boy who is absorbed in his book about pirates and hidden treasures. Let's paint his hands holding the book and his messy hair. Use blue to paint his attentive eyes. Use a black marker to make his eyebrows, and then outline the rest of the drawing to make it look nice and neat. Use a fine tip marker so that you'll be able to trace the pages of the book. Now paint the disc that will go behind it. This side will be green to signal that one can come in. Now paint the other side red. Paint the arrow yellow. Next, use black to paint the semicircle designed to hold the disc and turn it. When the paint dries, you'll be able to color some areas with the crayon to make it look nicer. In order to hang it from your door, you must stick a thread to the back part of the disc with tape, like this. There's only one step left for your traffic light to begin working. We have to put together the 2 parts. You'll need a fastener like this one.
Okay.
Now you have to place the disc with the book cover on top of the disc with color and put the paper fastener through the mark that you made earlier with your Art Attack compass and split it like this. And look, now the disc can spin. Check out these other ideas. If you like music and you need inspiration, you can build a traffic light for your rehearsal times. When the drums are red, you will be able to practice without any interruption. And where else in your house can you use a traffic light? If you like singing in the shower and you don't want an audience to hear you, change the color of the shower curtain. Now it's your turn. Hang a traffic light in front of your door and let your family and friends know when you need some privacy. Go on, try it yourself and keep creating fantastic works of art until we meet again in the next Art Attack.